the ideal span of control. So highly complex tasks, they require a small span. So it means that if you have complex tasks, you don't need to, as a supervisor, you don't need to have a lot of workers. So it means that you need a small number of workers for you to supervise. So the nature of work can affect the span of control. Number two is managing your competency. So the capabilities or experience of the manager can affect the span of control. So if the manager is not well experienced, not it's better you give him a small number of employees for him to manage. But experienced managers, they handle larger spans. But if you are an experienced manager, you can actually handle a larger span. The other factor is availability of resources. So adequate resources, including time, technology, can influence the manager's ability to oversee a larger span. So adequate resources, including time and technology, can influence the manager's ability to oversee a larger span. The other factor is communication technology. Yeah, so the advances in communication technology can expand the effective span of control as remote communication becomes easier. So communication technology can affect how many people you'll be able to handle as a manager. Yeah, so organization culture also can affect the span of control. So the culture of an organization may impact the acceptable span of control. Hierarchic organizations may have smaller spans compared to flat or decentralized structures. Okay, so how does the size of an organization affect the appropriate span of control? How does the size of an organization affect the appropriate span of control? How does the size of an organization affect the appropriate span of control? We know what the span of control is. Who doesn't understand what span of control is? So how does the size of the organization affect the appropriate span of control? Lusaco? You have Lusaco? No. Where is Lusaco? Where is Lusaco? Leave it? Okay. Daisy. Look at Daisy. I don't know. Okay, thanks. What kind of life you can behind the girl is pink. Okay. You understand what span of control is? What is span of control?
Number of police and
Yeah, so you understand. So the question now is, how does the size of the organization affect the appropriate span of control? How does the size of the organization affect the span of control? Okay, you can choose anyone to know. Ulo, the girl is big and organized. That? Let me know. Size of the organization, how does it affect the then David and so Father is also looking forward to the answer. I think that's that. One man. What did you say? Now we look at the types of span of control. Types of span of control. There are, I think, two types of span of control. We have a narrow and wide span of control. So a narrow span of control indicates that a manager supervises a small number of subordinates. So it indicates that a manager supervises a small number of subordinates, typically fewer than 6 or 7. So one supervisor should not have more than 7 employees to manage. It indicates that the manager supervises a small number of subordinates, typically fewer than 6 to 7. So one manager should not have more than 7 employees managed. And then you have the wide span of control. So a wide span of control means that the manager supervises a larger number of subordinates, often exceeding 7 and 8. So if you exceed 7 or 8, notice you are going to a wide span of control. So what are the advantages of narrow span of having fewer subordinates to supervise. What are the advantages? Yes. So it is easy to supervise these employee base. So advantages of narrow span of control. Closer supervision. So managers can provide more detailed guidance and support to individual employees. So if you only have 6 employees, it is easy for you to give the support and guidance as well. Clear communication. So smaller teams often experience fewer communication breakdowns. So there won't be communication breakdown. Like you only have maybe 4 or 5 employees to provide. And then there is also higher job satisfaction. So employees may feel more supported and valued, so they'll be satisfied. So now we look at the advantages of a wide span of control. Wide span of control. So the first advantage is cost efficiency. So cost efficiency because fewer managers are required, reducing labor cost. So instead of having one manager for every 6 people, you have one manager for maybe 50 people. So it means that you have cut the labor cost. Faster decision making. With fewer layers of management, decisions can be made more quickly. So with fewer layers of management, decisions can be made more quickly. And also there is flexibility. So wider spans can adapt more easily to changing situations. But we also have disadvantages of both narrow and wide span of control. What do you think are the disadvantages of narrow span of control? What are the disadvantages of narrow span of control? What are the disadvantages of using narrow span of control? Disadvantage of narrow span of control. We have James there. We have James. Two James. The one who yeah, James. Yeah, James. Oh, okay, the girl. Only studying. Yeah. Yeah, so disadvantages of narrow span of control. What was that? What are the advantages of narrow span of control?
Narrow.
Yeah. So disadvantage. Okay, you say higher cost. As you say, more managers mean more labor cost. So it means you need to have more managers, which is going to cost you a lot. Eh? So you have maybe 50 employees. So don't see how many managers you need if you are using a wider span of control. Quick advisor second. Seven. Yeah, so you need 7 managers. But if you are using the narrow span of control, so if you are using the wide span of control, it means you only need 1 manager for OTN. Yeah, so managers need to be paid more. They need benefits. Slower decision making. Yeah, so more layers can slow down the decision making process. And then there's limited autonomy. So employees may have limited decision-making authority. Employees may have limited decision-making authority. Now let's look at the disadvantages of wide span of control. Disadvantages of wide span of control. The first disadvantage is less supervision. So individuals may receive less attention. Because imagine you are supervising 50 people, you cannot afford to give the same attention to all the 50 people. But if you only have 5 employees, it would be easier for you to give attention to all of them. So individual employees may receive less attention and support. There is also communication challenge. So managing a larger team can lead to communication difficulties. Managing a larger team can lead to communication difficulties. Potential overwhelm. So managers may become overwhelmed if the span is too wide. So you'll be overwhelmed because you have so many employees to look after. How does technology and communication tools impact span of control in modern organizations? How does technology and communication tools? How does technology and communication tools impact span of control in modern organizations? how does the technology and communication tools impact span of control in modern organizations? Want to try? How does technology and communication tools impact span of control in modern organizations? Want to try? Will. What's your name again? Yes. No. Can you explain to your neighbor then you leave us? Justin? Justin, you are lying to us. Yeah, so how does technology and communication tools impact span of control in modern organizations? How does technology and communication tools impact span of control in modern organizations? Sorry? How? So you can actually supervise someone who is in Kalonga or who is in Flanders if he needs it because of the technology advancement. Yeah, so let's look at matching the span of control to organization structure. So organization must align their span of control with their overall structure. So you need to align the span of control with your overall structure. So a tall hierarchical structure typically has a narrower span, while a flat decentralized structure has a wider span of control. So a tall hierarchical structure has a narrower span, while a flat decentralized structure has a wider span. So the span of control also has an impact on leadership style. It has an impact on leadership style. So a narrower span of control may require more autocratic leadership, while a wider span may favor a more participative and delegated leadership style. Yeah, so now let's look at modern trends and technology. Modern trends and technology. So advances in communication technology have enabled organizations to widen their span of control by facilitating remote supervision and communication. That is what trend is saying. With the coming in of technology, now you can actually supervise someone who's not in the same building as you. Yeah, so that's the conclusion. So span of control is the basic elements, right? Yeah, so centralization and decentralization is the fourth element of organization structure. So now we look at centralization and decentralization. We have said about centralization. We know what centralization is. So centralization refers to the concentration of decision-making authority and control at the top and upper levels of the organization highlight. So in a centralized structure, key decisions are made by a few individuals or a central authority, often at the corporate or executive level. So you have people like, maybe if you are looking at this structure, maybe you can have the top level managers making decisions. So key decisions are made by a few individuals at the central authority. Now we look at characteristics of centralization. Right. So only the first you have we have to listen. Yeah, so characteristics include a highlighted, so the Centralized organization typically have a core hierarchical structure with multiple layers of management. So centralized organization, they have a core hierarchical structure with multiple layers of management. Decision control. So most decisions, I've already said that most decisions are made by the top level executive or the central governing body. So most important decisions, including the strategic planning, resource allocation, are made by top level executive or a central governing body. Efficiency. So centralization can enhance efficiency by streamlining decision making and reducing redundancy. Consistency. It can ensure a consistent and uniform approach to decision making and operations throughout the organization. So there's consistent and a uniform approach to decision making. So they know these decisions are made by these people, titles. Clarity of authority. Centralization provides clarity regarding who has decision-making authority. So centralization, you know the people that are supposed to make decisions. Yeah, so now we look at advantages of centralization. Yeah, so advantages. Clear leadership. So centralization provides a clear leadership and accountability. So the second advantage is efficiency. The third one is uniformity. So these things we have already explained them currently now. Strategic alignment. So top management can ensure that decisions align with organization overall strategy. So why do you think companies decide to centralize its operations? Why? Because we have centralization and decentralization. Of course, decentralization we have in each. But then why do you think some organizations decide to centralize their operations? Okay, do we understand what centralization is? What is centralization? What is centralization? What is centralization? In your own words, what do you think centralization is? You don't have a legal. So what does that mean? What does it involve? What is centralization? I think you should explain how centralization is.
In short, centralization is more
So, decision making is done by the academic organization or the executives. So, basically, that is what centralization is. Yeah. Now, let's look at the disadvantages of centralization. So disadvantage of centralization is that the first disadvantage is limited adaptability. So centralization may hinder an organization's ability to adapt quickly to changing conditions. Yeah, so centralization may hinder an organization's ability to adapt quickly to changing conditions. So if the two people are making decisions for the organization, it will be difficult for those two people to bring changes in the organization. Creativity and innovation. So because lower level employees have limited input, the level of creativity and innovation will be very low. Because even though the employees have ideas, but they cannot make decisions, So creativeness and innovation will be very low. Overburdened leadership. So top executives may become overburdened with decision-making responsibility. So, like the top the top management, they need to make decisions for like everything. So they are going to be overwhelmed. So it can also lead to slower responses, because you have few people that have to make decisions. So for them to make decisions for each and every thing in the organization, it will be difficult for them, right? They could have made decision, they could have just made decision, it will take time. Yeah, so what are the advantages of centralization in data park? Okay? Yeah. What are the advantages of centralization? What's the name? What are the advantages of centralization? Another advantage is the capacity to fix things behind the end. Sorry? Yeah, what do you mean by that? Un nuovo segreto. Devo pensare. Devo Yeah. An advantage of centralization. I think we have already mentioned that. Yeah. Okay, so the one sitting behind you. Hi. Okay. Ishmael, the one sitting now. Advantages
Strategic alignment.
What's the
They are info-oriented.
Disadvantages. Disadvantages, yes. Sorry, Could you bring up the other? Doreen? Doreen. We are looking at certificate. Yes, yeah. Yes, certification.
It hinges on organization ability. Yes, that's quickly change condition.
Yeah, another disadvantage. Yeah, another disadvantage. What about the What about creating the limitation? All right. So next week, yeah. So next week we start decentralization. Okay. So I'll ask you to read on decentralization because this is a paper we should be discussing instead of just me talking to you. All right. We should be able to discuss. Yeah, so read on decentralization. Yeah, so tomorrow make sure you check, especially during the evening time, make sure you check your student portal. I'll upload the student attendance. Don't tell me the report is not working. You want me to make your life easier? Yeah, no. Okay? You know that way, so you want to be able to contribute to your listening. Yeah, so make sure you check your portal for your first assignment grade and the question. So if you look at your first assignment, for some of you have made comments. So if you do not understand the comments, you can come to me during class hours. Yeah, so you check, I've made comments. If you feel the grade I've given is not fair, you can also ask. But then what I've noticed is that you guys, I don't know, I think this delivery, you are doing this delivery because I told you how to write assignment. But then you are still not putting in-text citations. So if you are not putting in-text citations, it means that that is plagiarism. Because you are taking information that is not yours and then you are using it in your paper without acknowledging this information is not mine. You need to indicate in your paper if the information that you're using is not from your head, you need to indicate where you got that information from. And the other thing is, I understand you use APA first instead, but you don't know what you're doing, or what APA first instead is. So for most of you on the comments have indicated you need to read what on APA first instead, because what you were differencing is not APA differencing. So some of you did not even put the different section. So I don't know if you So academic paper, you're not supposed to just use your head. You're supposed to use public information. That's the academic paper. So don't just come and then say Maripa Zamu, no. Kami semua kan kami Maripa Zamu tu komang memacam kami link with whatever you need to practice. So the second assignment, if you do the same, don't use that. Please include differences. If I say put it the minimum of how many pages? 4? Yeah. So if I say 4 pages, make sure you write not less than 4 pages. Yeah, I think you can go. I'll see you. The one else is paper, you sign it.
Ina